The number one reason insurance denies roof claims is not what you think. Insurance companies aren't denying your claim because you don't have damage. They're denying it because they don't have documentation. This is why we use drones, AI technology, satellite imagery, and just good old roofing experience to document everything that might be wrong with your roof. You as a homeowner need a roofer with documentation standards. Call Absolute Restoration. Let us come and inspect, document, and present.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning, and welcome back into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. Thanks as always for starting off your day with us. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Want to show you where we're tracking light showers already out the door this morning. If you haven't stepped out the door in further northwest Mississippi, hugging the Tennessee and Arkansas state line is where we're tracking the majority of rain moving through this morning from places like DeSoto, Tate, and Tunica, Quitman County as well, Panola County getting in on a little bit of this. So light rain up and down 61, 55, and 51 this morning, and 22 eventually, the further or the closer you get to Tennessee. So if you're heading along any of those major roadways this morning, you will eventually be dealing with some light rain. Nothing that should inhibit your travel times by any means, but just something to be aware of if you are traveling again along those roadways. We're seeing that light rain stretching all the way into places like Marshall and Lafayette County this morning. So north of the city of Holly Springs, also north of Oxford, seeing some light rainfall. So if you're traveling from Oxford to Holly Springs along 7 this morning, you might run into it too. Here's the thing, I got to zoom way in though to see those showers. So overall, not great coverage with these. And again, it's light rain to drizzle at best. But just want to make you aware of that this morning. The further I zoom out, the drier things do get. So into northeast Mississippi, not necessarily experiencing the same thing. But here's the thing, I've been having to switch in between the two radar sites that we use from Millington to the one down in the Golden Triangle region. Due to it being light rain to drizzle, it's just harder for that radar to pick up. So the further we get away from the radar site, the harder it is to see that light rain and drizzle. So I'm expecting it across the area this morning, just especially in the northwestern corner of the state where we can see it a little bit better out there. Let me give you a live look outside in a few places this morning. If you're not seeing that light rain, you are seeing a whole lot of cloud cover. This is a live look over in Winona. You can see all those clouds just stretching as far as the eye can see. Yet again this morning, temperature is warm. We're starting off in the 60s. That's where we kind of ended the day yesterday. So definitely stayed warm overnight. Let me give you one more look in more northwest Mississippi. Take a look over in Crenshaw. You could see all of those clouds there as well, just kind of packed in. Temperatures in the middle 60s there. So again, it's just definitely not cold by any means as you're headed out. All of us mainly in the 60s. Take a look at temperatures across the board. 61 in Corinth, 61 in Amory. 50s in a few places showing up in Lee County, down in Noxubee County and Atala County as well. In the 50s, Eupora showing out in the 50s as well, but a majority of us are in the 60s this morning, 62 in Water Valley, 62 down in Grenada. For your day ahead, temperature is going to be staying pretty consistent where they are over your 8 o'clock hour, and then we'll start to see temperatures rise into the middle 60s by 11. 70s are the story today. So we're actually sitting around 10 degrees warmer from yesterday afternoon to this afternoon. So warmer afternoon ahead. We'll see rain chances eventually taper off as we get later on in the day. Temperatures eventually going back into the 60s as we head 5 o'clock and on. But overall, definitely a warm day ahead. I want to show you how warm it is for a majority of the United States. Take a look. Widespread above average temperatures are settling in today. I know there's a lot going on with this map, but let me show you what it's talking about. We're looking at high pressure in control right now. As it is, it's kind of steering everything else around it. It's aiding in those temperatures to warm up today, not only for us here in North Mississippi, but you can see kind of that area highlighted in red, a majority of the United States. And then you're also seeing these areas highlighted in purple from Oklahoma into northern Arkansas, into southern Missouri, also out west. You can see that area highlighted in purple. That's areas that could see record high temperatures set today. So warmer than average. That's the story throughout a majority of the United States, and that's going to be the story all the way into Christmas as well. Let's talk about what's happening here in North Mississippi over your next few days. We are looking at a front coming close to the area. not going to help us at all. We're going to be sitting warm over your next few days throughout the entirety of the work week. As we head hour by hour, though, we could still see a few light showers. Try to hang on into your early afternoon before really tapering off. Same story as we head into Christmas Eve. So if you got any early morning Christmas Eve plans, maybe you're headed out for that last minute gift, yet again could see some light showers in the area, especially closer to the Tennessee state line. These is going to be light showers to drizzle at best. As we head throughout the back half of Christmas Eve, those do begin to taper off. So I think Christmas Eve service is looking good to go. Going into Christmas Day, we look to remain dry, a few clouds in the area, and warm is going to be the story. Warm and dry Christmas holiday ahead out there for you. So that is something to prepare for. I know we've been talking about it the last few days, but it's just the same story moving forward. Let's talk about your travel impacts. If you are traveling across the region or across the United States over your next few days to go visit family or whomever for the holidays, we're not looking at anything impactful across the Southeast today. So traveling region-wide, you're good to go. Again, those light showers should not inhibit your travel times at all. Are seeing some moderate impacts the further out west you go. So if you know anybody that's traveling or you plan on traveling the next few days out west from Washington State down into California, they're looking at a lot of rain over there. So some moderate impacts with your travel. Same story the further off north that you go, north and east up into New York State, and then up into the Virginias as well, seeing some moderate impacts there. For your Wednesday, that goes away up north, but then it extends out west. So if you're traveling, again, continuing to travel out west over your next few days, maybe you don't make it there till Wednesday. If you're traveling today, we're seeing even high impacts across the western coast, and then those moderate impacts again stretch out all the way into New Mexico and Colorado. So those are your travel impacts across the United States over your next few days. Again, region-wide, if you're just traveling in the Southeast, so you're looking good to go. Coming up next, we'll talk about your 7-day forecast. I know it's going to be warm. We'll talk about your holiday forecast as well, but relief is coming at the end of your 7-day forecast. I'm talking cooler than average conditions, finally making it back in the forecast. We'll talk about when exactly that does get here coming up right after this.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
By the time you see the symptoms of lung cancer, it could be too late. Now there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early. If you smoked, get scanned.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, welcome back into the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. The time now is 7:10 out here on your Tuesday morning. Let's talk about everything you need to know going over your next few days. We do have holiday plans, right? So let's talk. This is Mississippi Live Radar this morning. We are seeing some light rain to drizzle, especially in the northwestern corner of the state. So Quitman, Tunica, Tate, DeSoto County, stretching into Marshall and Lafayette County as well this morning. Light showers to drizzle, not the entirety of these counties by any means, but again, some isolated to scattered light showers to drizzle at best. I think we could see a few more counties experiencing this right now, but overall, because it's so light and drizzle, very hard to be picked up by the radar site. The further off you get from it, the harder it is to see. So some light rain and to drizzle out there across the board, but especially in the northwestern corner of the state. Take a look, even if you're not seeing it, this is what you're looking at. Lots of cloud cover out there this morning. Live look over in Amory, lots of clouds to start off your day, a lot like yesterday. Temperatures in the low 60s across the board. So definitely not a cold start to the day ahead. Here's a live look again. in Blue Springs. You can see all of those roadways at 22 moving very nicely this morning in those MDOT traffic cameras. And you can see lots of clouds in all of those directions as well. Temperatures in the upper 50s in Blue Springs. As for your airport delays this morning, the good news, if you know anybody hitting skies or you're going yourself, I'm not tracking any moderate or major delays in all of our major airways from San Francisco, Denver, Dallas, Fort Worth, here closer to home at Memphis International, all the way up north to LaGuardia and Boston. Not tracking any major delays out there this morning. So if you know anybody, again, hitting the skies, they really look good to go if they're going to any of those major airways. Sitting here in North Mississippi, temperature is going to be warm today. Low 60s at 9, middle 60s by 10, middle 60s by your 11 o'clock hour as well. About a 20 to 10% chance of rain as we head over the next few hours. Light rain again, to drizzle at best, so nothing too impactful. Where are we going to be topping out today? In the 70s, about 10 degrees above where we were yesterday. So here comes the warm up. This is the first day we're really going to be seeing it. It's this afternoon. A majority of us in the 70s, 72 New Albany, 72 in Tupelo, 75 Houston. Same story, Eupora, Kosciuszko in the middle 70s, 71 in Cleveland, 71 in Greenwood, or 74 in Greenwood. You get the picture. We're majority of us in the 70s and definitely above average. Our record, to show you this, okay, where we should be for this time of year. Middle 50s. Okay, we're not there. Records, we're closer to our record than our normal. Record in Tupelo is 76, set all the way back in 1970. We're not too far off, and I'm going to be keeping a close eye on those records coming up in the next few days because temperatures are going to continue to warm going into Christmas Eve and your Christmas holiday. We'll be pretty close to some record-setting numbers. Let's talk about those rain chances going over your next few hours. I think models are a little bit over-exaggerating in the overall rainfall we're going to be seeing. What you need to know, though, is we could see some light rain to drizzle all the way through your mid-morning and afternoon hours. Going noon and on, this does become less, but still out there, still could run into a spot shower or two. Going into the afternoon and evening, though, those will begin to clear off, and we could see a little bit of sunshine before everything's said and done, especially for our southern counties today. I'm talking south of 82. You could see a little bit of sunshine before the sun does set. Clouds, though, build right back in overnight, and we're looking at another day where we're going to start off with a little bit of drizzle out there for your Christmas Eve, especially if you're in areas north of 82. So I'm thinking Grenada all the way into Monroe County and north, seeing a little bit better chances of some light showers on your Wednesday morning. Overall, again, shouldn't inhibit your travel times or anything you want to do out there for Christmas Eve too much. Some light rain on and off throughout the morning. This should begin to taper off as we head noon and on your Christmas Eve day as well. And even could see a little bit of clearing for a lot of us before it is all said and done. So good to go for those Christmas Eve services. Your holiday forecast looks like this. Low 70s yet again tomorrow. We'll be in the middle 70s on Christmas Day. So Merry Christmas out there to you. Happy warm Christmas out there to you. It's just not going to be chilly by any means of the imagination. Warm holiday ahead. The only good news I have is on Christmas Day, we are looking very dry out there. So got any plans, maybe take them outside. Here's a look at your high temperatures. Even if you don't have plans until Friday or Saturday, I know some of us, don't do things until after Christmas Day or into the weekend. We're still looking at temperatures in the 70s. However, I know you see this big drop off. 70s hang on until Saturday. Then on Sunday, we're going to be tracking a cold front coming in, bringing rain into the region. As it does, it's going to drop temperatures pretty drastically. So I think we'll be in the middle 60s on Sunday, but this is really around noon. I think temperatures looking to drop throughout the day. And then on Monday and Tuesday of your upcoming work week, we're only seeing temperatures in the 40s. So even though we're dealing with the 70s right now, Mother Nature has other plans going into your work week ahead. We are definitely looking at a major cool down coming in as we head Sunday and then into Monday and Tuesday. So just hang on. I know it's warm right now, but it won't be as we head into the weekend. And again, this does bring rain into the area for a lot of our Sunday as well. I think we're going to have to increase our rain chances as we head over the next few days with that cold front coming in. Going to be bringing some widespread rain back into the picture with it. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. As I said, 70s hang on all the way through Saturday. 20% chance of rain on Tuesday. We knock it back to a 10 on Christmas Eve. And then we dry out Thursday, Friday, Saturday before rain does return to the forecast on your Sunday. So got any plans on the back half of the weekend? Or here's another thing, if you plan on traveling out there for your Sunday, maybe you're headed back, you spent a long weekend with your family somewhere, just know you're probably going to be running into some widespread rain if you plan on traveling on Sunday, which could actually inhibit your travel time. So that's just something of note and to pay attention to. Of course, we will continue to update you here on Mississippi Live Weather with the latest models that do come in. And again, Monday looking much cooler out there with temperatures only topping off in the 40s. Don't you wish that was Christmas Day? Too bad for us, right? But it's eventually coming. Make sure to tune in. We'll be live in the next 10 to 15 minutes coming up at 7:30. One last time this morning, we'll have the latest on what you can expect for your Christmas holiday. Of course, we'll be tracking out where that light rain to drizzle is setting up this morning as well. So I'll see you guys then.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious. When he began to discover weather, Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.